Hi everyone, this is just a little video. I'm going to show you how I'm creating this image here, this one here. This is the piece of Esther where Xerxes has ordered letters to go out through the land telling wives to obey their husbands, basically. And if I put the, here you go, if I put the words on, so he sent letters into all the king's provinces into every province according to its writing, and every people in their language. So he wrote they were written in various languages. And this one here is in Cuniform, and then and this one was taken from a plaque of well, plaque's not probably the right word, but that sort of thing that Xerxes had created, and it was in Persepolis, and it says like, I'm Xerxes, king of kings, a great king, son of that Darius, etc. I used that for that. On this one, I've got different words, but they're from the actual verse. So what I did was I took the verse. Well, let me bring it up in the. I took the verse. It's Esther 1:20. And it's the second part of the verse, and it says, and the verse says, in fact, if I bring it up on here, there you go. It says, when the king's decree, which shall make published throughout all his kingdoms, for it is great, and then this bit, all the wives will give their husbands honour, both great and small. What I did was I took just that bit, so that it says the words, all the wives will give their husbands honour, both great and small. Okay, and then brought it up in the Greek from the Septuagint, and then on this panel, okay, what I did was that's the Greek that says what I just said, and then that is a contemporary Greek thing. It's carved stone, which is a factor, but what I'm drawing is them carving it into a piece of clay, so they get sort of softish clay, and then they write on it, and then it keeps the message. So I did it so that Arkan and I talk about these things. So I was asking him about he thought about it. He thought maybe it'd be a bit more handwritten, but I was saying because they're scratching it into clay, I think this is okay to use the stone style one. So what I did was use this style of letters to make these letters, and then handwrote them so that they look like somebody might have handwritten them, rather than this, which is obviously like perfectly done with somebody with a chisel and a ruler and all that stuff. And then I created this bit of text which says that. And then I put it in here, and then with where's the other one? And then this one is the same verse: wives shall give honour to their husbands, great and small. Right. So that's the Hebrew, and then what I did was take the Hebrew, which is down there, modern Hebrew. And then this line here, 6, is the contemporary Hebrew of the day, which is on this papyrus, which is the Elephantine papyri, which is sort of contemporary. It's year 408, the source I looked at, and the events that we're talking about in the book is 480, so it's only 70 odd years different. And then that was my first attempt at it, and I realised it didn't look very right. Then I got the papyri, and then I redid it like this, so that it's much more like this, because what I realised is that the letters are on the lines, but they have certain letters that go high and low, like we do with Y's, like that. It looks like a Y. And the L, the lamed, goes right up. So then what I did was I copied that, and the question that Arkham was asking me, how did I get it onto here? Because he wondered if I drew it like that. But no, obviously I cheat, and then you paste it in, you do it like that, and then you can distort it. So what I did first was I spun it around, sort of thing, and I got it to where I wanted it, like that. And then I use the distorting one, which is that one, and then I laid it down, and then made it smaller, stuff like that, and I put it there. And that is how I got it onto there, so that it looks right, but it also fits the scene. And that's what I've done in the past. So that's how I created that little image, which people will just skip on by. But if you can read Greek, which I know a lot of you can actually, will be able to read what it's written there. And lots of you can read Hebrew. I don't know if you're going to be able to read that. That's how I created the image, how I made I made them actually get onto the page as well. So I hope you've enjoyed that little video, and yeah, give us a like and share if you did. Cheers.